Welcome. Welcome to another beautiful session. First session of Unified as such, the introductory session, day 1. We have so much to share, so we divided the introduction in 2 days. And the wait is finally over, and we are all here starting a new journey today with a lot of enthusiasm and ready to open surprises. Very curiously, we are ready to move forward. So, on that note, I would like to welcome Shaileshi and all our admin teams. They have been helping us behind the scene, and today is the day we will meet them all. Welcome.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you. I'm definitely really happy to be with all of you today to kickstart this 2026 program for Unified. And we will definitely go through some of the important things that you will find informative, as well as they will answer some of your questions as to what are we looking at, right? A big picture information we will share with you over 2 days. So today is the first set of things we will talk about, and I always keep talking all the time. I would today like our admin team to present themselves. So yes, who is ready? Monilji, would you like to start?
Greetings, everyone. We are all joining from different time zones, so it's morning for me. Maybe for some people, it might be evening. So we really welcome you wholeheartedly and be with you in this journey of Unified. It's a really a promising course, provided that you follow the guidance step by step and put in your dedication. And whatever instructions we are getting from Babaji and author Roger Lanfearji, we have to really take it very seriously, like a kid. We need to follow. Otherwise, LSG will can also take a stick. I'm just joking. We will all be with you in this journey and share our experiences and our love and light together. So, mm, saying that, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Monel Harjani. I live in Hong Kong currently, and I was always actually a seeker for truth, but I did not realize it. And when I was a little like a child, from that time only, I always liked to sit in a quiet corner and close my eyes. But that time, I did not realize that this is meditation. I did not know the name. But as I grew and I got connected with many of the spiritual organizations, and I left them because I did not, I think I did not quench my thirst or my queries, but still there were questions rising, and that what is God, and who made this world, and so on. But then finally I met Patriji through YouTube channel, and then I had also an opportunity to meet Saleji and Preetiji, my mentors, with whom I learned a lot and still learning. So this journey never stops because it's a learning process, and the more we learn, the more we realize ourselves. So it's a journey about self-realization. It's about awakening. We all know uh, uh, how to uh, live life, but only that we are not awakened yet. And those masters that we see up to as inspiration, they are already awakened and enlightened. So this is the whole book about that we need to be awakened and follow their experiences. And those who have done the course, they know that they have their unique experiences. And those who are joining for the first time, I again wholeheartedly welcome them and say that this is really a promising course. Just be open minded and be ready for everything that comes on the way. And there will be many changes coming, and there will be a lot of mm, you can expect a lot of magical things happening with you. So just accept and flow, go with the flow, as life is all about flowing with love and with light on the way. And you'll be receiving a lot of guidance from Preeti ji and Sailesh ji, and you have already been receiving. So, since 1 month, they are together with you, so showering their whole love. So, be ready to live life with full potential. We all have that potential, but we don't know yet. We haven't realized it yet. So that's from me for today. And I would give chance to other members also to speak. So
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Monilji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Monilji has been our um, admin member of our admin team since the beginning of our group. So when we started our group way back in 2022 in January, that's when Monilji also joined us. And actually we were together as part of a team prior to that also, not through this platform, but through PMC. So we have worked together for quite a while. And you have always also been witnessing what she does in the group, right? Every day she posts all the notifications to for all of you and also answers everyone's small queries. She takes care of everyone without any frustration. She lovingly answers everybody's questions, even if it has been answered twice just above. But she still answers. That's the beautiful, that is an example of how loving she is. She is just an example of love. So we have experienced that love with her for all this time, so many years. All of you will now see it through her interactions, her participations, and um, the sessions that she will lead for the whole group during the next few months. So let's welcome Monilji as well. All right.
I would
So
like to add that before that, I was a very timid and shy person. I didn't approve myself, but as I met Preeti ji and Sailesh ji, in each meeting, I could feel that I'm um, going towards like I'm feeling myself whole and complete. And I told them also that when you guys are around me, I really feel that I can easily approve myself. So, and once I told Preeti ji that I can't face camera, I'm little shy, and then she told me, look in the mirror and tell yourself 100 times each day, I approve myself, and I still do it. So her small tips has really changed and shaped me where I am today. And I don't have words for Sailesh ji. He's been very close to my heart. And each day, even I don't meet them, or even if I don't hear from them, I'm still very much connected at each step. And their teachings are like treasures for me. And it's helping me in my life. Thank you,
thank
thank you,
you.
thank you for being with us, with all of
Thank you,
us. On
Monilji.
behalf of all of us, I really, really express my gratitude today to you, to
Thank you.
Babaji, for having such a transformative journey. And really, Preeti ji's initiative to bring this course has really transformed our life. Really,
Yes.
gratitude. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy so many of the new participants have joined, and they are already very smart, I can see, and they they have already started sharing their experiences, and they are already experiencing this transformation. I can see that. And thank you once again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I just
Now,
remembered, and you mentioned like one of the introduction. She was like opened the camera for the first time, and I was like, my God, how much she has to share, and she's been like holding. And she used to when she used to turn on the camera and speak, her cheeks would go red. So you can imagine from there, she's here and comfortably sharing her everything what she wants to share today. So thank you, Monilji. I mean, finding such a companion as a in the beginning, very beginning, is such a strong foundation. We cannot imagine without you taking with all these with so softly, so easily, so smoothly. So thank you always.
and
Just
Thank
there's
you for
one word
being
for her.
around. Thank you.
Her care, her love is the utmost. I have received her gracious welcome, and I cannot ever forget it. Thank you.
We are
also,
together. Mm.
also know that from that shy, camera shy person, she has transformed into running a full-fledged meditation group in Hong Kong. She and Vandana ji together run a group there, and that group does not take a break. It continuously keeps leading me, and they have been working together like ever since 2022 itself. I think around that time you started the group, and that's how they have spread awareness of meditation in that area, that region. So such a wonderful work they have been doing. So there is a lot that she had, that she contained, and it has now come out. So thank you so much, Moliji.
And
Wonderful.
now it's not limited to both of us, as Vannaji looks up to me like a little sister. And then now it's spreading among the spouses as well. So they are coming closer as well. So it's becoming like a little family.
Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, so Vandana ji, let's hear you.
Atwandan, namaste, good morning, good evening, Shelly sir, Priti ji, and all the old and the new participants. It's lovely to see you all. Some of you are back from the previous course again, as you have seen that how much you have gained and yet to gain. So that's why you're here. So Babaji's course absolutely guarantees that self-awakening only if we are diligent and we are consistent. So I am Vandana Ninani from Hong Kong. As you heard, Monilji is from Hong Kong. I am from Hong Kong. And we both run a meditation group. And also I have a separate yoga and meditation group, also for children and for senior citizens. So before COVID, my I used to be a preschool teacher. And then during COVID, I quit my job and I took to yoga. I started teaching yoga because people were at home. So some of the people approached me and they said, you know, yoga, people are sitting at home. Can you do something for them? Especially elderly, they were not going out. So I started teaching yoga online that time. And then children used to come to me. So during COVID, children stopped coming to me because of close contact. So I was thinking about my spiritual progress, that I have to do something in this time to, you know, to take my life journey ahead, especially in spirituality. So I thought of meditation. I used to hear that, people were doing, because meditation was becoming more and more during that time. So I didn't know who to learn from. So I approached Monalji and I knew that she was learning and she was connected to a group. So I said, can you also help me to connect with this group? And that's when I met Shailesh sir and Preeti ji. So ever since, they have been my mentors. And I look up to them for everything in spirituality. Whenever I'm stuck anywhere, they are my saviors always, and a lot of gratitude to them. And you have seen how dedicated they are. They now every time, like Babaji's course is like awakening us. So this time now it came to Preeti ji that we have to give like 1 month advance preparation, and day in and day out they have been with you. So amazing these mentors are. No matter how, I feel short of words, in praising them, that how much dedicated they are. So, and for Babaji's course, I would say that Unified, this is going to be now the third year. They started in 24. 24 was okay, probably. But yes, it was a self-awakening. But the 25, I could see more changes in me. So it definitely, you will also see some changes in you. There will be more awareness. And as I always say, and Preeti ji and Sir always like it when I address Babaji's course as a granth, like holy scriptures. They give you all the material of, art of living. They provide you art of living. So does Babaji's course, promises you that. So if you are with it, you will get it. So the only thing is you have to be consistent. It's a long course. It needs your dedication. It needs your commitment for 6 months. And then you will have it all. A life of happiness, love, abundance, success, everything. So this is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vannaji. So beautifully you said about your journey. And it is how much you say gratitude to us. And I can just say, as a team, we all are benefiting by each other. So much learning from each one of you as your awareness, your dedication, they just flow. We all catch it. We all know it. And like a team, we all um, keep backing up each other. Innovative ideas flows, and there's a synchronicity among the team. So it helps a lot to expand and to get more work and get it done. So thank you for always being there. And I just love the way you say it's a granth, and you just have to hold the book with that Shraddha, and then you feel that connectedness with the book, and then you will receive everything what it says for you. Thank you. You
Thank
do
you.
a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Vandana ji's lovely teaching style you are going to witness when she does her sessions. You will see she is, to me, I mean, this is my personal um, feeling that I'm sharing, that to me, whenever she is teaching, I feel just like when we were in nursery. Those teachers used to be our gods, actually, just like that. She's so loving that you feel attached to her. I want to become a teacher, in those days. That's what we want to become. If anybody asks, no, I want to become a teacher, because we are so attached to the teachers. And she is an example of that teacher.
And
So,
that's the example, like all the kids are behind us. Don't leave us. Please take us, teach us meditation. That's the sign.
so yeah. And uh, our fifth admin that we have in our team, Nehaji, she is traveling today, so we are unable to get her to introduce herself. Um, but let me tell you about Nehaji. Nehaji joined us as a participant in one of our programs in 2022. And from then on, she was uh, one participant in that program who kept us on the hook all the time. Her questions were pinpointed, very good, very beautiful questions that created lovely discussions in the group. She has her own background from the family, that She comes from they are all into meditation and so on. She has good knowledge of scriptures as well. So she made our sessions very lively because of those discussions. And then she gave us some beautiful suggestions also, that
She
how
joined
can we
actually
make
our
it.
very first program, and
Mm,
then only onwards
mm,
she started
mm, mm,
suggesting also.
mm. So her suggestion was that why don't you create a workbook so that we can make the participants responsible for their part of the role, right? That was her suggestion. And you can now see it has taken us so many years to create a workbook which you are going to enjoy during this program. So we have the origin of this workbook idea is Nehaji. So I would just um, thank Nehaji for her beautiful contributions. You all probably see her responding to lots of questions in the group as well, uh, because Nehaji is in Singapore. So Monilji, Nehaji, Vandanaji, they are in a different time zone, which is almost like when we are sleeping, they are awake. When they are sleeping, we are awake. So, like between the five of us, we cover the needs of the
Time
group
zone.
all together. Yeah, right. So, 24 hours respondents are available in both the groups from our team. So that's the beautiful part of being across the globe. And
And as we will go, they will also share their beautiful experiences that they
mm,
created, the synchronicity or the magical experience, what they say. It's like living on earth with so much ease. Is it
mm,
possible? With flow, is it possible? How is it possible? Like things are
mm,
always done for us. So these kind of experiences we all have created, and many who have completed the course have experienced. So that is the key motivation to go deeper.
mm,
Furthermore, this is just a initial thing, initial experience.
right. Okay, so I take over the floor.
We have
I'm
not
going
done the
to.
meditation. you,
Oh,
you have
yes, yes,
stepped
yes,
up
yes.
one step over.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the meditation first, right?
Yeah. So let us gather ourselves here in one space, and then we can get ready for further um, beautiful journey. What we are looking for in next 6 months. So again, come to your heart center very easily, effortlessly. Guide yourself. The moment we drop the fear, we drop the mind. Wherever you find yourself is your heart. Why to fear when everything is taken care? So sit comfortably and relax with your breath and observe. Observe everything. A few deep breaths to open yourself up. Let your awareness go throughout the body. And the breath. Let it flow freely. Gently guide yourself to come to your heart center with 2 fingers, or just by your gentle awareness on the sensation at the heart center. Breathe in, slow, for 5, through your chest, and breathe out from the center. Let your chest, the center, take every breath straight to your lungs, to your heart. Slow, easy. Allow it to create that sensation of softness, that gentle movement. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Let your chest rise and fall. Feel underneath the 2 fingers. Let the breath go in and out slowly. And now let it just flow. And feel inside what has shifted. It only takes 1 minute, 5 breaths, to come in state of coherence. As the heart is always filled with so much love, gratitude, care, appreciation, compassion. And our job is done when we feel these feelings for a minute. So, what feeling do you have today? Allow those thoughts to drop, that nectar of love. And feel it deeply, wholeheartedly. As you become one with your heart, we all become one. One heart, one love, connect and feel. Keep your awareness in your heart center. And let those thoughts flow, pass as a cloud, moving. With every breath, feel that we are inhaling love and exhaling love. And with this heart that is filled with love, let us connect with Babaji's consciousness as his presence guiding each one of us throughout the course to help to resolve inner conflicts. On this journey of becoming our own guru, he is providing all that we need. So receive his gift to the humanity, unified, a course on truth, a course on love, and practical guidance from Babaji. Have it, hold it in your hand, keep it in your heart. And you will sing it through your life. So with that immense gratitude to Babaji and love for him, let us go into this silence for 30 seconds. Let your heart be open and soak this.
Aham prema aham prema. अहम ज्योति बहती रोशनी, अहम ज्योति, अहम ज्योति। अहम आनंदम अनंतधारा, अहम आनंदम अहम आनंदम। अहं पूर्णम्। अहं पूर्णम्। पूर्णताः रक्षणम्। अहं शान्ति। अहं शान्ति। अहं एकं सवते संग। अहं एकं अहं एकम्। अहं प्रेम। अहं ज्योति। अहं पूर्णम्। अहं शान्ति। अहं एकम्। अहं प्रेम। अहं प्रेम। ज्योति। अहं पूर्णम्। अहं शान्ति। अहं प्रेम।
Let it sink in deep in the silence. Let this vibration reach each and every cell of the body. Bathing, cleansing, purifying, mantra. For all those layers we put on over this soft, gentle space, sacred space, the heart space. We are carrying these layers for ages. And now is the time to purify, to reprogram from outside, reach deeper and deeper so that the inner speaks and merges as one. Inside out is all one. Breathe in deep, inhale, feel the entire body, and exhale. One more time. The breath in the awareness of love and gratitude is very different. Breathe and bathe. Inside out. So let us thank to all the members or people from the past helping us reach here, whether family members, friends, colleagues, gurus, friends and enemies. They are all part of this beautiful journey. Without them, it was not possible to reach this far. All those events and all those lessons we learned, the experiences, we are grateful for bringing us here again with this open heart. Just send love, feel love for everything, all that we have today. All the pain, misery, happiness, sadness, wealth, health, wisdom, light, all that we can perceive through five senses and beyond. Take this opportunity to be grateful and let your heart expand fully. We exactly know what heart center is, what hearts being in heart space is. So much peace, so much calm and harmony. So memorize this state and we can come back to it anytime. Only once we have to experience, and we know what it takes. So get ready to come to your new world with open heart. Just feel your body once again, your room, your state, the being. And gently bring both the palms and put it over your closed eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Welcome back and thank you.
Thank you, dear masters. Thank you, Preeti. I hope all of you are feeling centered now. And then we can start the process of today's information session. Now, rest of the session, I will be providing you some important information about the book and about the course. As all of you know, this is a book-based course, so the most important element of this course is the book, right? So I'm just going to give you some background on the book. Few things, direct and indirect, both. And I prepared a little slide presentation which I will share with you so that you can also visually see, because this is information, lot of information. It's easier to comprehend when you can see it on the screen as well. So here is the information that I wanted to share with you. I can actually grow it a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. So are you all able to see this? Yes, I think, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. So in this introduction to the 2026 program, first we will talk about the unified book and the history of the book itself as we have known. So the author of the book is Roger Lanphier. He a small information about him. We have found some from the internet and also some through direct interaction with the author. He is, to the best of our knowledge, he is still in the body, but he is quite old now, so he doesn't interact a lot. So this book was first published in 1987 by Roger, and prior to that, Roger was a lawyer by profession, and at a point in time in his life he stopped his practice, law practice, and went on to his own exploration of the self. And he was seeking for a guru in his life, and then his spiritual journey started. When he was seeking for the guru, he started receiving messages from an entity called Babaji. He had no background on Babaji in any way. So then he started going deeper as he was learning more. He also went through a course with Maharshi Mahesh Yogi for transcendental meditation, to be able to teach others transcendental meditation. So that is quite a course. It is full of knowledge, it is full of practices that he went through and qualified as a teacher to teach transcendental meditation in the USA. Transcendental meditation, if some of you are aware of, is a type of meditation that was introduced by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi almost in the 1950s, somewhere around that time. And from that time onwards, this meditation practice is under research by various organizations in the US, and they have nothing but praises for this method, how it has helped the communities, helped the people recover from their illnesses. So it is actually officially used as a method of recovery for patients in some of the hospitals in the US. So Roger Lanphier is a certified teacher in transcendental meditation as well. So during his spiritual journey, he was traveling also. He spent some time in Switzerland, and then back in the US. He went into the mountains, and throughout this process he was almost for 10 years downloading messages from this entity called Babaji and making note of it as the things came. So he continued to do it for 10 years, and that is what we see now as this book called the Unified Book. So all those 24 chapters in the book came through that channeling that he was doing. He was channeling the knowledge. And what he says is that this whole thing came as it is. As you see it in the book, that's how it has come, in the same sequence and in the same structure it has come. So every week's information, the design of the book, that for 1 week you have to do chapter 1 and for next week do chapter 2, the whole design, the 7-day program, everything has come through that channeling thing. And he was not, as it was coming over, because it's a long period of 10 years, as the downloads were coming, Roger wasn't aware that it's actually a course that is getting downloaded. And once it got completed, he could see it that like this, the whole format is like a practical course. And that's why the title was given, that it's a practical course. So this is how we understand the background of this book, that this book has been authored by Roger, but Roger claims that the entire knowledge is not mine. He says that it is from his teacher or his guru who gave him all this knowledge, and this knowledge came to him for his own practice. He has since been practicing it, and over time, actually as late as I think 2012 or so, he was still writing more books. So there are more books that he has written, but they are essentially based on this core knowledge that we have in the Unified Book. So this is the background of the book, and then the structure later on, as we have all gone through the course several times, the structure is perfect. I can vouch for the sequence that has been given in the book. That sequence is very scientifically created. So to me, it's really a fantastic progressive growth that we experience through this book. Then now the next part of the history of the book is, how do we have in our hands? How did it come here? So Preeti first attended a course which was run by a master in PMC. He started introducing this book to PSSM people in 2021. The first time he came up with this course. And Preeti attended that course for some time and then could not complete it. Then that course was not conducted again till 2024. In early 2024, once again, the same master, he regathered his group and started teaching this course again. And Preeti attended that course, and then once again, early in that course, she realized that she needs to run this course in Hindi language. She wants to do this course in Hindi. And also her desire was to have the book in her hand, and she searched and searched on internet. This book was no more available anywhere. It was available as second hand books and still very expensive. It used to cost something like they put any number, people there.
Yeah,
So
$80 to $100 for an old copy.
yes,
And I did
and
order
then
that. And the book did not reach to me. It got lost somewhere in the package. So, but I
yes,
realized maybe somebody else needed it more than me. And then this journey, I didn't know that I will be holding a whole bunch of book or copies of the unified book. Initially, the first batch that we got in India, that I got in US, was printed in India, and I got like 50 copies from there. And when I opened the bag, and the bag had a packet of sweets, laddu, colorful laddus, green, red, and the golden yellow, very juicy and fresh, and that dabba, one packet was opened, and everybody is screaming, "Oh no, laddu kharab ho gaya, it opened and everything is spoiled and all that." But in that moment, I was just seeing something different, that it is just a moment of celebration. It has just started. So it was a silent message from the background. And I was cleaning the book and the surface very lovingly. And I was not at all panicked because nothing was damaged. It was only sparkle, or, that share of love in that moment. So very,
yes,
very beautiful moment.
yeah. So
So a lot of
uh,
thanks to Shailesh, because without him it was not possible to come to this point, from book cover to book to course and everything.
yes, so she approached me initially before she was we before starting the course in Hindi. She approached me that I want your help in translating this book, and she sent me the PDF of the book. I had no idea about the book at all, so I looked at the PDF. I said it will take me 6 months to translate. It's a big book. And she said, I don't have 6 months. I have only 3 weeks. At least I need the first chapter of the book. Because I had not read the book, I didn't know that it is delivered week by week and so on. So she said, no, I need the chapters week by week. And the first one I need in 3 weeks. So that's how I got busy translating the book, and then together, then she also helped in proofreading, etc. of the book, and so we together created the Hindi version of the book. And by the time the course was in week number 6, I was free from translation of the book. It was all available in PDF form, and then I joined the course in the 6th week. So till that time, I did not attend the course. Also, I was deeply with meditation, with the translation, and in the process, I became a fan of the book. By translating the book, I was able to see that it is excellent, and then I joined the course in the 6th week. From then on, I have been with the course. So once the book got translated, our initial idea was that at least PDF people should have. Then we said, well, okay, why not we make the book available to everyone to hold in the hand? That's when Preeti being in US and me being in Canada, we had no control on things in India. And we were able to get some help from Preeti's family, and they helped in finding a printer. We got the books printed and distributed from there. One of the courier service person kindly agreed that he will hold our stock, and based on our instruction, he will keep sending the books. That's what he has been doing to date. It's been almost 2 years. In July, it will be 2 years since the book got printed there. And then, of course, from then on, as the books are getting sold, we are reprinting, and now we have shifted the whole work to a printing organization who prints and delivers also directly without our intervention, and that is Pothi.com. So they are looking after the printing and distribution of the books. So that's the story of this book and our focus. Why did we want to do all this? There were two objectives. One was that people should be able to access a book in the hand if they want to, right? Because this is a course of the book, and book is the primary thing people will look for. PDF is not always helpful. So that was one of the things. And second thing was that we wanted to keep the cost very low so that people are able to afford to buy, right? They have hesitation in spending a lot of money in books of this nature, So that was our thought again. So we were able to get the cost, get the book printed and delivered at a cost which is in today's time probably a good lunch. The cost of one book is almost like a good lunch. That's how much how we were able to bring the cost low with that objective, because our thought was not about creating money from the book, right? That was not the idea. So that's how this book has reached all of you. That is the
As we
story
will
of
go
the
through
book.
the course, we will realize how important it is to have the book in hand. Even I had the Kindle copy with me, but I know how much I struggle to go back and forward because I am very much, I've read the book so many times and I would read the first chapter and I would connect it with some other chapter. And like that, I will see there's a lot in the content. So I was not able to do that initially. Also, like if I want to go back, and it was like a bit of pain where I am, and how much I've done. So I really knew that this book is very much needed in each one of our hand. And finally, we are there. At least we have the book, even though the courses are not run. The book is there to help ourselves. But it is so much joy to be here, learn and share together, and learn from each one of our experience.
And so in the process of this printing thing, we also requested for the permission of the author to be able to print and translate the book in Hindi. And he graciously said, well, not just Hindi, you can translate the book in any language you want. And so he has given us the rights to print and publish the book. So that's that book. And then coming to the activity workbook, little background on this also. When we conducted the course in 2024 and 2025, we were finding people were having difficulty. Most participants had this problem of remaining consistent with the course. And that was primarily, as we were able to figure out, was that even though the book is clear about what you are supposed to do during a day, during that week, every day what you are supposed to do, we would have memorized it. And while executing during the day, as we are busy with our day and our life, we could forget some of those steps. So one day you are doing some steps, another day you are doing some other steps, and that in the process you would lose consistency, and therefore the result will not be as perfect as we would want to see. So our admin team, as I was telling you, Neha ji is a big fan of activity workbooks. So she said, well, why don't we now? This is the time we should do it. So then Preeti got busy. She has spent many hours on creating the workbook. And then I helped format and give it a shape. And that's the book all of you will have in your hand. We are going to share the PDFs for every week. We will share the PDF together with the invitation, so that you can, if you feel like printing it, you can print it, or if someone doesn't want to print it, you can refer to it on your phone or your device and then write in your notebook as well. Either way it's possible, and also it is available in Amazon internationally in English. And of course in India it's available in English and Hindi, both languages, for anyone who wants to order in India. So that's the availability of the workbook. You will find it a very useful tool in staying consistent with the practices. We have provided a little weekly tracker Day by day, you can write down what activities I did on Monday. On Tuesday, you could journal your thoughts and feelings, and all this will become a record for you. As you progress with the course, you can always go back and see, well, where was I and where I am today? What were my thoughts on this topic and what am I thinking today? Right? That's how you can check your own progress and growth as well. And this record will stay with you forever. And when maybe if you want to repeat the course in future, you can still do uh, use this information of your first attempt with the course to see your progress. And maybe you will also see your own barriers that appeared during the course, the first time when you went through the course. So all those things will become so much easier when you have a workbook where you can write and record things for yourself. So that's all about the workbook that I wanted to share with you. And now, because we are going to be together for a long period, I want you to know what you can expect from the course, what you can expect from us, and also what we expect from you, right? In both directions, the expectations must be set upfront so that later on you don't feel lost, right? What about this? What about that, right? So we have tried to cover most of that information here in the presentation now. This was primarily why I wrote it down, so you can visually also see what we are talking. I have about 6 slides where I will be telling you about things item by item. So the very first thing to know about is that this is not a meditation class, right? We are going to do the practices as prescribed in the book, right? So when the book says you do a quiet period is not equal to meditation. There is a specific way in which they say, and when you look in the workbook, we have written there. So for the quiet practice for week 1, it's written there, quiet period practice. There is a heading, and under that heading you have whatever is there as per the book in one place, right? So like that, the workbook has been structured with a consistent format all week by week, so you won't feel lost in any week. You know exactly how information is coming to me. Also, you will see that specific information for the week is available to you. No confusion of any kind, right? That's what the workbook will do for you, just like a checklist. All right, so these are not meditation sessions, we have to remember always. So here, this is more like a workshop where your active participation is expected. You will have to engage in practice, right? That is what this is. It's not a passive meditation session where you simply come, sit, close your eyes, and then when it is finished, get up and go. That's not how this will work, right? So expectations wise, be very clear about that. Activity workbook will very clearly list what you are expected to do. The sessions will be in Hindi on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and in English on Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays. This is set in stone now, right? This is how the course will be delivered in 2 languages. You have the freedom to
5:30 p.m.
choose.
IST.
Yeah, the
5:30
time will
p.m.
be exactly. So here in the US it's morning, in India it is evening 5:30 p.m. right? So that is the fixed time, and these days are all fixed. We will continue like this throughout the course in future. And Sundays there will be no sessions. Now, for each of the participants, it's possible to attend either one or both as well. It's up to you. Whatever you choose, it's your choice. We welcome you either way. So that is one thing. Second thing, if you are, let's say you are choosing to do it in English, then your week will start on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then your practice continues through to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the 7 days. You continue the practice, use beyond the 3rd day, use the workbook as your guide. right? You will see it. It's not difficult at all. And our structure of the 3 days that we have are not identical either. So each of the days we have slightly different content for that day. So
Maybe the
attending
flow,
one,
just the flow
yeah,
is different.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
same
it's
chapter
not
practice.
just simple repetition, yeah.
Mhm.
So please be aware of that, so that if you miss one day, probably you will miss one specific activity. That is another important thing for you to know. Um, okay, and you can, yeah, so this I have already said. You can attend either if you are attending English and then you are also attending in Hindi. The content is still the same, both, right? So week 1 in Hindi is equal to week 1 in English. Content is same, just a different language. Right, all the sessions will be on YouTube. So in case you miss a session, you want to attend live, or you are normally attending live and then you miss some session, you can always catch up on YouTube. Just you have seen how we did in the last 24 days, right? Same thing. So you have the backup available on YouTube all the time, right? You must have access to the book as well, right? Because this course is based on the book, you must have access. In the sense, when I use the word access, it means that either a physical copy or in soft form as a PDF, or as on your Kindle or something, whatever way you can, if you have it um, as a PDF printout also, whichever way, you must have access to the book, because we have to read the book every day. So that's very important thing. And we have also shared with you the address, the web address of our website. We have stored all the resources for you very logically, very systematically on the website. So for every week, it's by week, every week there are resources that are available to you on the website. All those are from our 2025 program. So what is available? The PDFs of each chapter of the book is available there. Audio recordings of the audio book, right? Those are available. Then chapter podcasts for each chapter. We created special podcasts containing the information of that chapter in a brief. The more important points of the chapter are covered in a very friendly talk, right? So it's in a podcast format, easy to understand and grasp. That's available in, and all these resources are available in both languages, Hindi as well as in English. And then short practices for each week. So in every chapter of the book there are prescribed practices, and for each week what Preeti and Neha they have done is they have created audios for you, so that you can do a consistent practice for that week using that audio. It's on YouTube for you to refer to, and there it's also there on the website. Then also session recordings are available, where all discussions of the session are there. How we did the meditation session in meditation practice in the session, those things are all properly segregated and given to you in the website under resources. So as far as resources are concerned, beyond the website, only thing you will need will be the workbook PDF and the playlist for these sessions that we are now going to conduct, right? So those two you will receive as part of the daily invitation. Every day we post an invitation, you are used to it now. The links
With Zoom
for
link.
these two things,
Yeah, Zoom
together
link
with the
and
Zoom
then
link, those things will be available to you as well. Okay, so what next? We have already talked about it. Your practical, because this is a practical course, your participation, active participation is important. This is more like a workshop format. It's not a passive class, right? That Always remember that. Um, and you must practice as per the workbook, because each chapter of the workbook is specifically designed to match what is given in the book for that chapter, right? So it's one-to-one correlation. You will be able to match them, and once you have read the chapter, when you look at the workbook, you will know exactly what we are talking there. It will make sense right away. Okay. Then also, to help you track your own progress, we will share with you questionnaires intermittently somewhere along the time, at the appropriate times, where you will, once you fill up the answers to the questions, as you have filled one already, you know the sample, how next time when you feel, you will know what was I at the beginning, and then where am I today. You will be able to track your own progress and feel confident, well, okay, I was able to achieve this much, right? So that's another important thing. And in order to complete those questionnaires, if you have your workbook, you have filled up your workbook properly, you will be able to answer those questions very easily. You have the reference available to you.
You will need those workbook notes to give your feedback. It's kindly a lot
Yeah.
scientific and very much growth oriented.
Yes. And also, we will receive your feedback as well, right? And we learn from there as well. We see the patterns. We see in a general way how progress is happening, so that if there is something somewhere we have our gaps in delivering the course, we make sure that we cover them up as well, right? So your feedback is that way important for us as well. Okay. So that's this. And of course, the ownership of the practice is completely on you. You are responsible for your own practice and progress, right? So make sure that you own the responsibility, right? Also, we have taught you what? I am responsible for my own reality. I create my own reality, right? So already we have given the responsibility to you, but also specifically for the course, it is totally your responsibility. The course duration of 6 months is big, right? So it's a big commitment for all of us. Nobody can see the future, and nobody can promise or commit the future. We understand that very clearly, right? So we request you not to be concerned about missing a session. Don't let that thing bug you, right? If you have, by chance, for any reason, life happens, if you have missed a session, that's okay. Try to cover it up before the next session. Do the YouTube, right? Use the YouTube recording, complete it. Your workbook is anyway available to you to you know what practices we have to do for the week, right? So that also is your own tool. If you are not able to do that for some reason, don't let this prevent you from progressing further. What will happen is, if you have missed something, it is going to automatically get filled up as we progress, because your horizon is still expanding. You are learning more and more and more and more. Then the missing piece will fit in very quickly and easily as you progress further. So don't allow this thought to prevent your progress. That's the purpose of telling you this thing. And other thing that we are doing this time around is, we are going to give you a break. The book is written in 3 parts. Part 1, 8 weeks, part 2, 8 weeks, and part 3 is 8 weeks. So after every 8 weeks, we are going to give you a break of 4 weeks. 3, 4, 5, whatever, we will make that decision at that time. So during that period, we will request all of you to not just drop the thing. Use that time to catch up. In the first 8 weeks, which is 2 months time, most people will have some or the other thing missing, or the 7 days practice was not enough for them to be able to reach a certain stage. They need more time. So this 4-week period available to you will help you catch up and be with the whole group reaches a level together. right? Then we enter the next part of the book. So likewise, so you will have two such breaks, one after part 1, another after part 2. Those breaks
I
will
think
help
that is what we have
everyone stay.
decided for now. So, but what I see, if we really go through the activity workbook the way it is, we may not need to take those breaks, and we may not even need to delay the part 2. So let us see, hope what comes next, and then gradually, as per our response, we will take next decision. So really happy to see all of your progress so far, and I'm very much optimistic. We really wanted each one of you to share your wisdom also as you complete the part 1, so we could use that time maybe like that.
Okay, and also know that our team, you have met now, um, um, all the other members of our admin team. So they are always on the standby. They are always participating. As you can see, they are actively answering questions. So if something is not making sense for you, be free to ask questions in the group also. And of course, during the sessions, at the end of every session, we will do a Q&A. And chapter related questions you can definitely cover up right there. You would be able to ask your questions, get clarity, everything we will do together during those sessions. So don't let this kind of thing bog you down, right? Be confident. Yes, you have a place to address your questions and queries, right? That's what we are suggesting to you. And always remember to have your notebook and pen with you, available to you, not just during the class but also during rest of the day. Let your notebook be somewhere nearby, so that as you are practicing things as per the workbook, you may have thoughts to jot down, right? That for that your notebook is going to be your best tool. Of course, if you are technically comfortable with your phone, you can record things on the phone as well for yourself, and then later on make your notes. That's another way you can utilize this, right? So then during daily sessions, you can ask any immediate questions relating to the course. You may have several experiences which need not be shared in public, right? So if you have many experiences happening, you don't need necessarily have to share those experiences. Just bring your questions so that everyone gets helped in receiving answers to such of those questions. And we definitely welcome all the old participants to continue with their journey further with this year's course as well. And I'm sure with the workbook this year, that introduction of the workbook, you will be able to have a different experience as well by repeating the course. And of course, you also being senior students, you can always help other new students in the groups, help answer their queries maybe, or help guide them if they have, I'm not able to find this, what about this, what about that. Those very basic things we can help each other in the group as well, right? And then throughout the course you will be learning skills to resolve your own challenges. This is very important. You will be, what we are training you on in this course, what is the primary focus? We will talk about it tomorrow in more detail. Primary focus is in making you your own teacher, your own guru. That means you will be learning to solve your own problems. Techniques are going to be learned here, but you will apply them and solve your problems, right? You have the tools to solve your own problems, right? We will not be solving your problems. So if you are expecting us to solve your problems, that's not going to happen. And you already know now conceptually why we will not do that, right? If we do that, you won't learn. Also, It will be our interference into something that we don't even know about. We don't know your thoughts. We don't know what is actually being experienced by you. Your words are just limited. They deliver only so much to us. But actual experience that you are having, that you need to work with, is only yours. That's the reason why you can resolve it. We can tell you the techniques though, right? That's what we will learn from the book. And then all cameras during the sessions, please keep your cameras open. It is not just to show your face. The purpose of opening the camera is shedding your barriers. That is what it really means. These are barriers that we unconsciously carry with us. If you are able to sit in front of the camera open the way I am, it will signal to Shailesh, this person accepts herself as I am, right? That is very important. So practice. If initially you may be hesitant, that's okay. But then become more and more confident. Practice it. Start with this and say, okay, I am vulnerable. I am okay to be vulnerable. That's fine. Let anybody think what they want to think. I'm happy. Okay, be focused on self. This is a very important step in developing self-respect and self-acceptance, right? So this is a suggestion from our team as well. And if you want to be in good books of Preeti, you will have to open your camera. Right, Preeti?
This was my request to each one of you, and I keep doing that. And because it's early morning this time in India, so people usually turn off their camera. But yeah, going forward, it will be India time evening, and we all can make it like a classroom, a serious 20 minutes work, not like for 2 hours you have to keep the camera on, but at least during the activity we can see each other that yeah, we are participating, and that's more than enough.
And with what I have just described, we are going to be doing, you should be able to gather that we are not going to prolong the sessions to 3-hour sessions every day. We are going to be keeping the sessions a little bit tight so that you feel the freedom to use your own time. You don't have to dedicate too much time to the session. Rather, we would prefer that you spend more time to yourself in practicing what is taught, right? That is a more useful use of time. That's where our focus is. So we will try to limit the session durations as much as possible. All right, so this is the last slide that I have, and it's about WhatsApp group posting hygiene. Group posting, I call it hygiene. People, because constantly we are using WhatsApp all the time, we tend to forget that communicating on WhatsApp with a friend or with a family member is different from communicating with a large group of 400-500 people, right? That difference we have to be always aware of, alert on that. So when we are posting in a group, we have to be cautious about it. So for ease of understanding, I have written down a few bullets here. What is okay to post? Any experience of unified practices. If you have an experience, you're practicing unified practice, and from that some experience you are having, you want to share that experience with everybody, perfect. Any questions related to unified practices? If you have a question, a doubt, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? Those questions we will try to address, and also those will help others who may have a similar doubt. So please go ahead and do that. But what we should not post, any forwarded WhatsApp messages are banned. Do not forward messages for several reasons nowadays, because of spam, because of hidden code that comes with pictures that can hack your account. That's one more thing, right? Third thing is, do not forward any links of any kind. Why? Because those links can again lead to hacking of other people's account in the group. So for protection of the group, for well-being of the entire group, we do not want anyone to post any links. Doesn't matter where it is coming from. Okay? No links, no forwarded messages, no pictures, none of those things. We would welcome you to share your experience, what you want to write. That is what is welcome. I always encourage express yourself rather than somebody's expression you are forwarding into the group. That is meaningless to me. Right? It doesn't tell me anything about you. It is somebody else's knowledge, somebody else's experience. That's I call it hygiene. So you must have seen in the past, anyone ignoring the above code of conduct will be removed from the group without warning. I have done that. Right?
We have
And
done that many times. There are a couple of more reminders here, especially many of the, no, the purpose of the group is for us to communicate with you all. So the messages from admin has to be read before you post a question. Every time what we post, at least take a glance of it, what we say. If you have time, you can enjoy other participants' experience also. And just by doing every festive greetings, right? We are just flooding the group with many messages, and then the important one, of course, it misses, right? And some days, because we have intermittent sessions and we keep sharing something important behind the scene, you might miss those information and then question next time what happened, like
yeah,
that, right? So it has
yeah,
happened in the past. So really want to concise the minimum important wonderful sharings. Definitely your experience sharings are very powerful and useful for all of us. And not just any messages, even though you will
yeah,
find many content on online which is like unified and this story and that story. Good for you, just enjoy, um, and give us opportunity to share what we have today, and
yes,
every day. And also one more thing has happened in the past, that people, they do copy our WhatsApp picture and they use it to fake and ask money on behalf of us. So be aware that do not entertain such entities and go get into that sort of donation and all that. We will always, always, always let you know in the group if we need to have any kind of support from your end.
yes. Um, the um, the the aspect concern related to that is that um, we do not approach you individually. We always address things in the group. Our main channel of communication with all of you is this WhatsApp group, right? Or our videos. During the session, we communicate with you, and then in WhatsApp group. There is no other way we can communicate with you, right? So if anybody is approaching you in any other way, become alert, right? And if you feel like checking, ask them a question. Ask them a question about Shailaji, for example. Yeah. What does Shailaji talk about? Um, Seth wisdom. That person should be able to answer, right? If somebody is impersonating a Shailesh, you can ask them questions also. But I would suggest don't even entertain, because I do not personally engage or address anyone unless they have approached me personally, right? Otherwise, I do not send any. So, and so is every admin. All of us, we follow a certain code of conduct, and we will continue to follow that. So please be aware if some, and this has happened in the past. That's why we are very paranoid about this aspect. Okay, please,
Also,
please
yeah, please complete.
read every post that we put there. Do not ignore, because that's the only way we can tell you something. Right? So if say for example, if for 2 days you have not been able to see the posts in the group. You now know how many, 5 of us, admins, admin posts, just scroll through and read, because that's where we do uh, give you information that is necessary for you to progress further. Yes,
Just now,
Preeti.
just check, open that Zoom invite that we have shared and see what all links are there so that you are aware. Whatever we send, at least take a glance that you see what it is, right? Because the very next moment, even anybody would ask for a YouTube link for the session and all that. It's already there. And so that we don't have to ask simple, basic things, it is always provided.
Also, just be aware that some days now, because we are going into the book, we may have additional information there, so it may not be a standard set of links every day. For the week, probably it will be standard, but when the week changes, we may have something else there depending on the chapter, right? So be aware. For example, the invite today does not contain the link for a PDF of the activity workbook, right? That will get added when I post the next one for week 1, right? That's how it is. Now, for this specific group, one more important thing I want to tell you is that our second session of introduction, the following session, is happening in the next 12 hours, right? So in India, your evening time, in the US, your next day morning, tomorrow morning, is the time when the next session is coming. So 2 consecutive sessions are there for the English group, because now today's session is the last second session, second different time slot session, which we specially designed for the English group. From the next session onwards, we are going to go back to our standard time slot. So please be aware, and I request your pardon for bringing these 2 sessions together. I was not able to fit any other way. So please.
And after tomorrow, there will be no session in English for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we'll start Thursday again, right? So
Yes, yeah.
let's say
So,
5:30
so
p.m. IST.
yes. So second introduction session will happen in the next slot, which is tomorrow morning in the US and Canada, and today in the evening at 5:30 India time in India and that area. Right. So this is the plan for the English sessions.
I would like to add a few more here, especially a good reminder because we understand which the book is about, a lot of thoughts, correction, and alignment. So it is about reprogramming our subconscious, right? Many of the part is like that. So we definitely want to dedicate the whole time, the next 6 months, to this book only, rather than reading or attending other sessions. So make yourself available for this journey completely, so that you are justifying yourself and the course. And what Babaji's promises is that you do it and then you see what you find. Definitely, your life experiences will change. The moment your thoughts will change, you will see things are happening right in the spot, teaching you lessons what you are learning in the book. It is that kind of powerful alignment that you would see every day. So, and give yourself that, because what we have experienced through the translation, and I also did Hindi audiobook. So I never used to do edit. I used to always, whenever there's a mistake, I would go and read again, go back and read again. So that kind of reading I have done many times. So 1,000 iterations of reading we have done, and lot of understanding and deeper understanding through rereading only. So it needs that kind of patience and contemplation, maybe, but not in the mind. It's just maybe awareness all around you, and you will experience it. But it definitely needs a dedicated engagement, basically. It's the shift from mind to heart, and how life changes, and what all we have to tackle before we go and settle down in that heart space. So, very scientifically, the book is designed, and it will help us move on this journey with so much ease if we just allow the process to happen by by doing what Babaji is asking in preface, we will be going through it tomorrow. So yeah, definitely no more distraction. It's like complete schooling. I have taken admission in Course of Truth with Babaji for next 6 months, and I'm dedicated. That's all we need.
So there is a question here. Richa ji is asking. I'm not sure where she is. Is she in India or in the US? Richa ji, to answer your question, the timing for the all future sessions will be same, not this time. The evening time in India. If you are in India, it's 5:30 p.m. India time, or if you are in the West, in the US, it's the morning, depending on which time zone you are. That is the time. So in mountain time where I am, it is 6 a.m. in the morning. If you are on Eastern time, it is 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so that's going to be the time slot for rest of the course. Yeah. All right. So
Session
this.
format will be different for different days, but definitely the day one is chapter reading and explanation and understanding. That day we will spend more time on that. Then we will also take a glance of activity workbook that you can take a look and then do start your part that day. And then we'll do 20 minutes or 30 minutes of short quiet period practice for chapter one. And then Q&A. If not needed, we can push the Q&A to the next day, and we can just conclude because the session is going to be long otherwise.
It
So
is all depend. It's basically the content we want to deliver to you in 3 sessions is uh, fixed, and we will deliver it to you in steps, right?
yeah,
So once again, we are trying to make it easy for you, not difficult. So be confident about that aspect, right? We are trying to make it as easy as possible for you. Hopefully it will help you, right?
short
The
meditations. Yeah,
yeah, the style of delivering is going to be the same. We will be talking and delivering things to you. You will have all reference material available to you in advance. Okay, so that's the style we will follow.
so everything is there on the website, and because we have put everything organized there, you can access it very easily. So the short meditation practices are also chapter wise. It is put there. You can watch, and um, the important part is if we'll go through the preface and understanding of unified tomorrow, or next time, 12 hours later in India. So that time we will understand what we have to do, because it says don't jump to the next chapter or do not do earlier than complete. Even though you have had your experience, stay at least for 7 days with one chapter. If you need more time, you can take more time, but do not cut short your practice less than 7 days. So that is the request from the course. So we'll start now just one day, and then from Monday onwards, in the groups will start with their practice.
For Hindi group, we have one more session. The second intro session for Hindi group is on Sunday,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
So
and yeah. So the structure of the course, the first day is like that. Second day it will be little different, and third day it will be little different, and we'll see how it goes. It's a new flow for us also. So bear with us and also support us, making it better for each one of us.
yes, yeah, yeah. It is that structure is in our own hand. We can juggle that structure if you find it necessary. Right? We will see. Let's go through the first week, and then we can address if there is any different thing to be done. Okay. Now there was before we talk to Revati ji, one more question I want to answer. It's there in the WhatsApp group chat. The music that we play during the meditation, the new song, uh, they are asking for a link to the song. Please bear with us, be patient, we will deliver it to you for sure. That song, I plugged it from its production stage. It's being produced. And Preeti is the vice president of our Unified Songs, so she can tell you how we are creating the 2026 album right now.
He is only making me vice president. What? Who is president then?
President to Babaji hai.
Vice president me.
Yeah.
It would have been rested in that production house only if Shailesh wouldn't have woke up this morning. Okay, there's a song waiting from Preeti. You have to listen.
Yeah. So we are going to bring it to you. It's not going to be left alone. You will receive it. Let us just finalize it and kind of create a proper video for you so that we can put it in the public domain. Just that much. It's not a lot left to it, but she has many more songs in her pipeline. So we want to give it to you more and more. Yeah. So
But it is not
just
approved. Let me fail.
she is very unhappy with me because uh, she
Not
keeps on sending me,
unhappy.
okay, how about this song, how about this song, and I keep saying no, it doesn't, acha nahi hai, not good, and so she is frustrated.
Not frustrated. This whole month we have been so busy, so we can't spend more time together. So we couldn't spend more time together. So we have, I could not get him to make him bored. Like, listen to this song. Okay, tell me what it is now. How is it now? So he's been enjoying his freedom.
See, now she's talking like the vice president. Good. Thank you. Yeah. So we will definitely, the purpose is to bring it to all of you. It is for you. All these songs will be dedicated to all of you. So no worries, they are coming. Okay, yes, Revati ji, please unmute.
Yeah. I have three, four questions. One is I just want to know what is the planned time, as in 1 hour duration. What is the planned duration? I just want to understand that because for me, it's during work days. That's kind of a peak morning hour. So I just want to see if I can convince my boss to give me that time without any meetings.
Yeah.
So I just
Uh,
want to know that.
so
I
the
know it is so tempting to attend live sessions.
Yeah, I
so
mean, I
so
am hooked on. I
for
cannot
the
do that.
for you,
Mhm.
Saturday you won't have a problem, right?
Saturday, no problem. No,
So only problem of only 2 days, Thursday and Friday,
correct,
right?
correct.
So
Yeah.
on Thursday, our major content delivered is explanation of the chapter.
Okay.
That's the major content and that happens right in the beginning of that
Mm-hmm.
day. First thing we
Mm-hmm.
do is read the chapter and explain the
Mm-hmm.
chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
chapter explanations uh, are not going to be very different. During
Mm-hmm.
that time, what happens is most of the explanations I do, and in the process, what I do is I take the opportunity to explain by giving my examples. Like I
Okay.
explain other things to all of you, like that. So I take that opportunity that the relevant part of the text there, I explain things with more examples or maybe giving my own life experiences or whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is the addition there. And all the chapter explanations are also available as under a separate heading on the website. They are called chapter explanation, right? So for, let's say, you go and click on the week one. In the week one, when all the resources are presented, there is a heading called chapter explanation. So if you miss something, just go and click and you can listen to there also from last
But
year.
the 2026 program we will be doing, right? So you can go to the YouTube playlist and watch that
Yeah,
also.
YouTube also you can go and see, right?
Yeah,
Either way.
current
Okay.
So
sessions.
so on the Thursdays, primarily it will be chapter explanations, and then after that we will show you the workbook, walk through the workbook, And then next to that will be our practice of the quiet period for that week. So basically Thursday is beginning of a new week. So that will be the first time we will all practice in the group for that week, right? So group that practice between the explanation and the practice itself, it takes up the entire session almost. So we may skip the Q&A, the question
Okay.
answer, right? Yeah. So
So,
that
and
is the Thursday.
that may be an hour plus?
Probably yes. Chapter explanation is usually
Easily
about
2
it takes
hours. I
about.
think it will take 2 hours every day. Second,
Okay.
depends on the question answer. So
Yeah.
we don't want to,
So
because it's a 7-day course, but we are doing only 3 days, so all your questions has to be answered too. Right? So we'll take care of the questions. So next day, day 2 and day 3, how much we
Okay.
can.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And
I,
Preeti, sorry, go ahead. I heard you.
when I was telling, we were discussing in the admin team meeting that this is what I want to do. This time I want to keep it to 2 hours. They were all laughing at me. We will see how you will do it. It is going to
Because it's
stretch
never
to
two
3
hours,
hours.
it's 3 hours.
So,
Yeah.
because usually what happens, if somebody asks a question, I just can't let that go, right? I have to answer it.
Yeah. Correct.
And
Correct.
I respect each one of you to feel the freedom to express, right? I don't want to, just because of time, I will not constrain any of you.
And
So,
Shailesh has given
Mm.
himself 100%, so no constraint on time. You must just make him sit.
yeah. So, yeah, this brings us to a very important thing is that if you are, say, for example, you are attending live and now you can't continue because other things are there, right? So just leave the meeting, no problem. Nobody is taking attendance here, right? And you know where to find the recording and catch up with it, whatever
Right.
it is,
Right.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can always do that by yourself.
Okay. At times, in case I am not able to come on camera, please
That's
can you
okay.
forgive me?
It's
Because
just a
That's
request,
I
not
want
a
to
mandate.
be, yeah,
I
I
know.
want to be in the live session
Uh,
as much as possible. Only for those 2 days in the week, I may have challenges or I may not have also. Let's see. Yeah.
Give it to
Uh,
Babaji. He will take care of
Yes,
things. He
I
has
leave
done
it to
many
Babaji.
things.
Absolutely. I am not going to say anything, but I'll
There
leave
have
it to
been
him.
many,
Yeah.
many miracles behind the scene.
Yeah. So this also will run, I think. Yeah. And
yeah.
my other question is, do we need the book with us, unified book with us?
You will need it.
During the session, you are asking during the session?
During the session, no.
No,
I mean, for
generally,
your practice, you
In
for
can.
my
in general,
practice.
for
Okay.
your practice, definitely you have to read it once, right? So if you don't have the physical book with you, then you have the resources on the
Hmm.
website. You have the PDF there. Just open that
Okay.
PDF and you can read
Okay.
from there also. Yeah,
Okay.
that's very,
Okay.
and that PDF, when we designed that PDF, we made it more convenient for people using the phone.
Okay.
It's very easily
Okay.
readable, big font.
Hmm.
Also, you have to just, it's almost Kindle style.
Okay.
So
Wonderful.
you just click and it turns the page.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Wonderful.
that we
Okay.
made it very convenient to read it on the phone. So the
Oh,
PDFs are
wonderful.
also there. That is, so the, as far as the book is concerned, you have plenty of possibilities.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. And next is the workbook. The workbook is something that is designed for this. So that is also important for me to have. Correct?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
This
And
time,
that,
that is the focus.
okay. And that is possible to order and be delivered in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got, I am in Calgary and here is my book. I ordered
Okay.
on Amazon
Okay.
and I got it.
Okay.
The third day I got the book. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Thank
You will
you.
need the
I think
book and workbook activity for sure, because you need to reread and reread and reread. We have Balaji here, and I was so happy to share his experience. That's how our experience went. Wow, Achalaji also got a copy.
Yes,
wonderful.
yeah,
Okay,
very good.
great. Okay, that's all my questions are clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, masters.
Yes,
Thank you.
and
Excited to
if
start.
initially, say for example, you haven't purchased or you don't have the activity workbook, the PDF you can simply print it. Just print
Okay,
it. The print. It's a 6-page PDF. You can print it,
okay,
right, for that week.
yeah,
Use it,
okay,
and then after that you can for the next week again when you get the PDF you can print it. So that's
okay,
another way of doing it. Yeah, it's not a
okay, okay,
problem. Yeah, yeah.
You don't
okay,
even have to
wonderful.
print. You can just do look at the PDF in the phone and then write your on your notebook also.
On the
But the
notebook
purpose
also.
here is to collect and make your journey record it,
Journal,
right? So that's why
yeah,
that activity workbook with beautiful prompts
Yes,
and reminders. You would be
and there is,
amazed. Okay, what
but there is,
mindfulness is now. I understand.
but there is one activity in the workbook you won't be able to do in your notebook,
Yeah,
and that is coloring.
color your
You
heart.
are going to be
okay,
doing there's an
okay,
activity called color your heart.
okay,
Okay, so that activity, it's a printed mandala where
mm-hmm.
you can fill up the colors you want to fill, whichever way you want to fill it, right? It's your creation.
Okay,
These are these are very
wonderful.
important tools that will help you connect with your heart, your
Okay,
inner connection, right? That's what it is. So in the workbook we have Preeti has done lot of hard work in and lot of thought thinking before putting things in there.
okay,
It's very well structured. Yeah, when you see it you will have the idea.
okay, wonderful. Sure. Thank you, masters. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Revati.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ajayji, don't get disheartened. Your amazing wisdom will always add so much value to it. So never resist to speak, and you are always most welcome to share on any topic. I was writing to you, but I thought, let me speak. Everybody is enjoying and understanding, connecting what their understanding is, and the vastness of wisdom where it is coming, we are coming from, and where we are going to. Right? So that kind of journey.
Yeah,
We are
certainly.
really blessed
So,
to have you in this group with all of us.
yes, yeah, perfect. So, yeah, so our next session is this session 2 of introductory part is going to happen in another probably 10 hours from now. So take rest and rejuvenate, and we will come back again. If there is no more question now, we can bring the session to a close. Okay, right? Thank
Achalaji, you
you.
are doing okay? How was your procedure?
I will. Ashla ji can. Where is she? Let me unmute her. You are unmuted. Yes.
Yes, everything went so smoothly, effortlessly. I have everything more than what I need. Um, I'm just in that right now. So I
Thank you.
think
Thank you.
this group has become the air I breathe. Thank you.
Thank you. I was actually surprised to see you again in the session today because I have gone through so much surgery in my life. So much surgery. How many times I have gone through anesthesia. And it takes time to even start talking when you come out of anesthesia. And then after that, you have pain. They put you on morphine for several days. right? And there were times when I was kind of getting addicted to morphine. I wanted them to give me more. Yeah, so that's I was surprised to see you again here in the session. So beautiful. Excellent. This is a
And
very good
this
sign.
morning also I wanted to connect. So while they were all talking to me, and I was very much aware, and I didn't want to miss the initial connecting. So I did connect in the morning as well. But then when they had to roll me into the OT room, I had to disconnect them. And then I had spoken with the nurse to then keep my headphone in the phone
Yeah.
later on in my bag. I just have a very minor scratch because they, insert the tubes in the throat. And so, other than that, I'm perfect and I'm not even realizing there is no pain, which is shocking to me. Maybe it's the morphine, but I decided not to take any prescribed painkillers they have uh, ordered for me. So
Yeah.
uh,
You
as long as I can
make
tolerate,
make sure you don't torture yourself. Very important.
yes,
Body is
yes.
so you have to be loving to the body, right? So um, if painkiller is needed, so be it. That's my journey. I love my body. I want it to be comfortable, right? If there is need for a painkiller, it's okay. I will take it.
This
I
today, go ahead.
in in my last hospitalization, which is about uh, little more than a year, I was in China and I fell at home and broke my hip bone. And I was in the hospital, and the good part of that hospital was the morphine. I still love it. They had a machine. They had a machine attached to me through the whatever the system they have into my veins, and they said, well, whenever you have pain, press this button. It will inject morphine into you. That was the best part of being there. So I had the morphine in my hand all the time. I enjoyed that.
My brother had said the same thing in his experience. But today's session, I truly felt I have a formation of accepting myself deeply and completely. But in today's session, it became um, experience, true experience of that.
Yes.
I mean, even my answer, that answer my entire life, I wanted to know, I wanted to experience, happened in today's session very miraculously. And I'm still basking in it, I'm flowing in it, and I truly experiencing all of you in myself, no separate at all.
Good.
But I haven't reached that level where um, how people see what the other. I had some glimpses that when somebody's before me and I'm looking in their eyes, then I would know what their thought pattern would be or feelings or. But I had very consciously had stopped that. And because who am I to interfere? Everyone is designed with its own unity. And so, but that I'm not, but yet I feel everyone in me only. You all are reflection of my own self, I feel. So I'm truly, my aim in even workbook is that I want to anchor. I want to like what my name is, Achal. I want to. that anchoring, uh, that I can just enjoy,
Right.
whatever is happening all around me and be a co-creator in that
Right.
flow.
Right. So what in your knowing, in your understanding, in this nature where everything is changing every moment, what is Achal?
The awareness, that just flowing. It's not achal. Anchoring meaning I am flowing with it, with being chalit, because that's where it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. So our world is constantly moving, right? But there is a part of each one of us which is Achal. Each one of us has that. That is your heart space. In heart space, there
Yeah.
is no movement. There is no movement.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that is the Achal part of us, right?
Yes.
So we are
And that is
transitioning
everywhere, everything
from,
that is undefined, infinite.
Yes.
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 So that is truly who we are. The Achal is our truth. We
Yes.
are that. We are that. Good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you back. Hale and hearty. We are so happy. Good.
Yes.
Thank you.
I had stopped my husband to come. He was ready to board the flight, and I told him, I said, just relax there. You don't need to put yourself through any torture. I'm perfectly well and supported. And so he honored my wish, and so I have full focus on my son
Yes. And you
at
have
this point.
manifested that you are fully supported. That's the manifestation part.
Yes.
You manifested the support.
And my friends also honor when I say that I'm better off being alone by myself. They provide me with whatever I need, uh,
Yeah.
always being there.
Perfect.
So thank you.
Good.
Thank
Chaliye. Thank you, Masters. So we'll get together again soon, shortly after this
Now
break.
just 10 hours
So,
later.
yeah, about 10 hours later, right? So thank you. See you again.
Thank you.